Hiya everybody, it's Sarah here with Polished Pinkies, and I am going to be showing you the gorgeous lineup of the Supercharged Holographic Glitters from Magpie Beauty USA. And today we are actually going to be starting with Mimi. She's brand new. She was just released a couple of weeks ago, and she is stunning. She is a champagne supercharged holographic, and maybe you're wondering what it means to be supercharged. So let me show you. Amelia is our most popular glitter, or at least she was, and she is a champagne holographic glitter, and you can see the aura of holo on her bottle, right? But when you put it next to Mimi, then Mimi's holographic aura is more intense. So it just means that all of the holographic pieces are finer and they're gonna shine more, and you can definitely see that rainbow happening even more. But both of these, they're absolutely gorgeous. Amelia and Mimi, they're both champagne. So here we go. We're gonna talk about a couple of different ways that you can apply the supercharged holographic glitters. And the first one I'm gonna show you is the pouring method. So we're gonna make a mess. Let me clear the decks. We're gonna put this over the color Oh Sandy, and I'm going to simply paint on a wet layer. If you haven't tried out Magpie gel polishes, you are missing out. They are so yummy and creamy and easy to apply. And frankly, the brush is what sells the whole thing, in my opinion. The brush is so perfectly rounded and it goes up near the eponychium brilliantly. So I'm telling you, Magpie gel polishes for the win. They are a 60-second cure. Let's just get that information out there for everybody. Okay, so now that I have a wet layer, I am going to take Mimi and simply pour her over. Now you want to go slow because clearly, I mean, you can dump the whole bottle in a second, right? But I'm just going to tap her bottle lightly, covering the whole surface. And it's going to sink down into that wet gel polish and give just a beautiful effect. Now before you cure this, you do want to turn, especially when you're doing chunky glitters, you want to turn it sideways and just make sure that everything is pressed down. You don't have any pieces sticking up or anything like that. And then you're going to cure this. Now, in my experience, it's better if you cure this twice because the light isn't penetrating all the way through to the bottom, and what will happen is your client will leave and the gel will peel away. So make sure that you cure this long enough. So I'm going to go ahead and put this into the lamp, and we can move on to our next application. The next application we are going to do is, and this is 2 layers of Oh Sandy that's already been cured. We are going to take our applicator brush. This is the Magpie Beauty applicator. It's a fantastic brush. The reason why I love it is because the bristles that are down here in the ferrule are so tightly packed that really all of the glitter sits around on the outside and on this part right here. And so when you're patting it on, it just all comes off. It's so great. There's very little to clean out of the brush. I love, love, love this brush. So I'm just going to dunk my bristles down into the glitter, and I'm going to pick up a ton of it. And then I'm just going to pat this on here, and it just sticks directly to the inhibition layer, which is so nice. And because I was able to pick up such a large amount, especially on this nail pop, if we were working on a human, you probably wouldn't need to fill the whole head with glitter, but on a nail pop, this is really, really large, right? So I am just going to turn that brush and get all that glitter on there, and then very little to clean up. We just take the rest out like that, and you have a clean brush. Now, I would suggest before top coating this twice that you just gently, I'm barely brushing over. I don't want to lose the effect that I made by patting it on there. So there's more texture, a little bit more texture than if I had rubbed it, which we're going to show that next. So anyway, this is ready to go, and we would top coat this twice. So pretty. Okay, the next one, we are going to do the same thing, except we're gonna burnish it. So I'm first gonna pat it on, and then I'm gonna burnish it, and burnish means to rub. So I'm gonna grab my glitter, I'm gonna pat this on here. Really nice. I'm actually gonna get a little bit more. When I burnish things, I like there to be plenty of glitter so that I have enough to lay down everywhere. And then I'm going to go in circles. So working in a circular motion, and I'm just going to lay all of that glitter flat onto the nail. And it's going to give a very, 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 very holographic effect. I really love doing this with metallic glitters. Let me think of some from the line. I really love doing this with Juno. Juno's beautiful when you burnish her. And I love doing it with Holly. Holly is a green. She's gorgeous. So it's just going to give a different holographic effect. Can you see the rainbow happening? Isn't that beautiful? Rosie is also a perfect one to burnish. Let me show you compared to the one that we patted. And you can actually see the difference. This one's really smooth. This one you can see is piecey. They're both super holographic. It's just going to give a slightly different effect. Again, burnishing metallics is awesome, but you can also burnish these for this beautiful holographic effect. Okay, so I have actually swatched all of the other 6 glitters, and I'm just going to show you those. I will also show you what color I put them over so that you can get an idea of what they can look like. So there you have it, the full lineup of these beautiful supercharged holographic glitters from Magpie Beauty USA. All of these products are available at magpiebeautyusa.com, and you can follow us on our social media for all of the updates. Have a great day.